What is happening, y'all? This is Brian, also known as OCD Mindful. I'm back, you guys. We'll see. We'll see how much I'm back. But there's been a lot of people that have reached out since I made a last video saying, hey, it's great to find out you're not dead, or your OCD didn't get so bad that you, offed yourself. Everything's good. In fact, my trajectory has continued, and that's awesome. And I am working with a lot of OCD people, and I just didn't put out videos for a while. But there's a lot of content that I would like to put out. I've had so many questions, over the last few months that would make very good topics for videos. Today, I want to talk about what I consider to be, for a lot of us, not for all of us, but I would even venture to wager most of us, that the most pervasive and persistent and sort of automatic ritual that we do is a form of mental checking. You could call this rumination. A lot of different OCD specialists refer to different things as rumination. I would say, yes, if it's any sort of mental thinking or mental gauging that is directly related to your OCD theme, then I would call that, for me, that's what I call mental checking. Rumination in general is just thinking deeply, ruminating. So I could be ruminating about anything, and if it's not directly related to my OCD theme, right, I could be ruminating about, what I want to make for dinner tomorrow. I could be ruminating about a conversation I had with someone 15 years ago that's not related to my OCD at all. And so I don't call that a ritual. I still think that rumination in general is something we ought to catch ourselves doing and try not to do it. But if it's specifically about your theme, that's what I'm calling like a mental checking. And what I know that I did and I still do from time to time is there's an instinct where you want to conjure up a thought and you're hoping that your brain or your body gives you some sort of feedback that usually provides you with the certainty that you're looking for, or is making a case towards certainty, which is something that I think is even more pernicious, is people that will spend so much time sort of mentally checking that what they're hoping to do is they're building a stronger and stronger case over time, without realizing that they're just making their OCD worse and worse over time. And so if I can give you an example, if I have HOCD, I might conjure up the thought about being with someone of the same sex. And what I'm hoping when I do that is I'm going to get this reaction from my body that lets me know for sure, hey, I don't like that. That's not doing anything for me. Okay? If you have ROCD, it'll be the same thing. You'll think about your partner and you'll hope that you feel some emotion of love. Same thing with any type of your OCDs. If you're going in there to mentally check, are these legit or not? And you're hoping that you get some feedback from your body. And so the worst part about this is it's not even an effective ritual, in that most people report back that it doesn't even work because it's such a crummy way to actually gain evidence about something. So regardless of OCD, if I didn't have OCD at all, it would still be a bad way for me to figure out if something's legit or if something's just, an anxiety-driven condition. And so for two reasons, the two main reasons being that you're doing it ritualistically and it's making you depend more and more on continuing to do that ritual. The second is that it's not even effective, where some of the other rituals might actually give you the juice that you're looking for, even though all rituals are equally bad in that you're sending a signal to your brain that we can't tolerate things the way that they are. We can't tolerate the uncertainty. We can't tolerate the feelings that come with it. And so the ritual is to escape that, or to get some answer or some evidence. So ultimately the emotion goes away. And so this just happens for people so instinctively. I know it does for me. Every now and again, I get a little spike of ROCD, and I go in and I think about my partner and I'm trying to gauge whether like my love meter is elevated. And it's impossible to tell, but I'm still demanding something that ultimately is harmful to keep doing. So keep an eye out for that. It's so easy to slip into that and be unaware of it. So have your guard out for be on guard for if you do that. For if you're driving in your car and all of a sudden you're conjuring up thoughts and ideas and images in your mind and you're trying to assess how you feel about them. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. It is a complete waste of time. It is a ritual. Any second that you spend doing a ritual is only going to feed your OCD. So be on guard for it. Being aware of it is the biggest step in being able to overcome it and walk away from it. So practice. Put this stuff into practice. And when you find yourself doing that thing, ruminating in a way that is trying to gain some information about your specific OCD, mentally checking, trying to build a case, trying to gather information so you can figure it out, walk away from it. Catch yourself doing it. Say, I'm doing that thing again. I've been doing it for however many months or years or my whole life. It doesn't work. And as is the case for so much of treatment with OCD, the opposite of your instinct is really the right move, is to say, hey, I don't know this right now. I don't need to know it right now. I don't need to spend a single second trying to check, engage, and figure out. So that's it, you guys. Thank you always for tuning in. And if you want to reach out to me, feel free to do it at ocdmindful@gmail.com. If you want to leave a comment here, let us know your experiences. If this is something you catch yourself doing, it could be very helpful to the community. If you pinpoint something that somebody else might be missing, and they could read your comment and go, oh man, that's exactly what I do. So I appreciate it as always, and I will catch you on the next one.